Hello?
Hey guys!
Let us know if you can hear us. I wonder if I can zoom in. I don't think I can. Bring this closer. Hey, let me sit closer to you.
Okay,
let's get close. Mona.
let's get close.
Yay! Hey guys!
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Oh, it's so good to have Mona here.
Yay!
Thank you guys so much for joining us. So we thought we would just do like a get ready with us. We have all of our makeup out here.
Yep.
And
we wanted to answer your guys' questions as well. A lot of you
Yes.
guys sent Michelle and I some really good questions yesterday, so ask away.
Yeah, so well, I took screenshots of them and we tried to kind of like group them all because there were some, duplicates,
Yes.
obviously. So I don't know. I think we'll just start getting ready and start answering.
Actually,
some of
we have a
these
question
questions.
here from Mascara Cakes.
Yes.
Have you guys met in person before? Yes, this is actually the second time that I've come to Vegas to hang out with Michelle. I think the last time was in the spring, and then now I'm here again. All right, so what do you want to start off with? Primer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be super chill,
Yep.
super casual video. I'm going to try and remember to tell you what I'm using, but I may not. I apologize. Mona, I'm sure will be much better at this.
I'm going to start off with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 4. So this is what I use in the wintertime. In the summertime, I use 5. So this is kind of, I already have my skincare on. Michelle's already got her skincare on. So this is actually the first layer that I usually start off with. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull up the questions because I took screenshots because they disappear. And I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose them.
I think you took screenshots of them yesterday.
I did. So these are the ones from Instagram. I know I have some from my YouTube community tab. So we'll try and get to as many as possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, we shall see. Thank you for your time. Oh, you're so welcome. What are your current thoughts about the new Quaz Holy Grail makeup products? So that's a very popular question. So do you want to talk about Holy Grail makeup products? Like just some of your top.
Okay, so my, for sure, Holy Grail couple products. Okay, so you guys already know my Holy Grail mascara is the Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara. I love that one. My Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal and Barbarella Brown is another Holy Grail for me. Let me see.
You're such a mascara
queen. I am. Oh, this one now is Holy Grail for me.
Oh, okay.
This is the Giorgio Armani, what is it called? The Master Color Corrector. So this is an oldie but a goodie. And I was using the YSL Touche Color Corrector, but they discontinued that. And so then I purchased this. And now I'm so happy that I got it because this is really seriously awesome. I really like it a lot. All time.
Oh, so the new Pat McGrath Star Glaze Blitz Trans lipsticks, those are all colors that exist already. She just has a treatment, actually much like the Lisa Eldridge Velvet ones, except hers are glitter, around the bullet. So that's...
Is that the newest one that came out?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have any
So they're
of those.
colors that exist in the regular Blitz Trans, but they're just more fun because they have the glitter on the bullet.
All right. And then I'm going in my Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation in 7. And you're going in your La Mer.
My La Mer Cushion foundation, which I haven't used really since I did the video. I used it maybe once or twice after that, but then tucked it away. Completely forgot about it. So I'm going to use this.
So you brought it back out.
I brought it back out.
Resurrected it.
I did, because I didn't really form an opinion on this yet. I like it.
What kind of coverage does it give you?
Like light medium.
Light medium? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like your thing. You like light medium coverage.
I do. I do. But look how light it is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so some questions. How has your makeup method evolved as you've gotten older?
Oh. Okay, so we were actually talking about this yesterday. So Michelle and I both, well, at least I was really bad at liquid eyeliner, and I was convinced that I always have to wear black liquid eyeliner on a daily basis because like that's what all Indian girls do. And like I was horrible at it. I could not draw a straight line, so mine would always be really wonky. And like each eye would be like a different like thickness, and like this one would be thicker, this one would be thinner. And then like I used to put mascara on, and I used to really like frosty colored like eyeshadows. But now I feel like I've definitely evolved. And I think a lot of that has to do with because of like master classes and then YouTube, and then having like makeup artists do your makeup and really teaching you how to apply makeup has made a huge difference. And I've been to so many of those Charlotte Tilbury master classes that I learned like a lot about what to do and what not to do. So that's how mine has evolved.
I don't even know if you could call mine an evolution, but I had really horrible, horrible eczema on my face mainly and on my upper lip. Like really horrible eczema. So I could only wear like eyeliner, and that was it. So I only wore eyeliner for so much of like my 20s and 30s. And I think makeup started getting better. And do you remember when Armani first came out with his makeup line and Pat McGrath was the creative director?
Oh my God, that was like a long time ago.
Yeah, super long time ago. So I had to try it because I was, a big fan of Pat McGrath even back then. And his lipsticks didn't bother my lips. And so I started to kind of dabble a little bit more with makeup because I was like, oh, like they're not using ingredients anymore that are like blowing up my eczema. So I started to play around with it a little bit more. Giorgio Armani and Bobbi Brown were the only two makeup brands I found that didn't bother my skin. Everything else, like NARS at that time, was the worst. I don't know what the hell they used. It was terrible. The eyeshadow, any powder, the lipsticks, my eczema would just flare up.
And speaking of Giorgio Armani, I remember when they first started too, that was the foundation, like the Luminous Silk and the fluid shears and all that got me back into makeup too, because those foundations were so nice and they just applied really well onto the skin. And then because of my particular like shade or color, and they would have like a whole shade range for like brown girls. So that was like a big thing for me.
Yeah. I just remember those fluid shears.
Yeah.
We're like, what is this? That was
awesome.
Like the first highlighter.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
It was like
and then they had a blush one too, like a pink or like a red one that you can use as blush. And like, it was kind of innovative at that time. It was a big deal at that time.
It's huge, a huge deal.
Let's see.
I don't know if we answered your question, but
what's your currently favorite red lipstick? Okay, we were talking about this yesterday. What's yours?
My current favorite red lipstick. I mean, I want to say the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Jazz, but it's because it's so new. I do like it. It's a great lipstick, but it's so new. I feel like I must have one that's like more of like an old standby.
Do you remember we did a favorite red lipstick video?
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I remember I mentioned a Bite Beauty one.
You liked that one.
Gazpacho
was in that. And then did you have any of the Charlotte Tilbury ones in there?
Yes, I think I had Love Bite.
Love Bite. My favorite red lipstick is Red Carpet Red. That's my favorite one.
I think now, though, my favorite is the Tom Ford, the vinyl lip lacquer in No Vacancy.
Ooh, that is a nice color.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite red at the moment.
What did I just do? I just got like black all over my
Thanks, Mascara Cakes. Oh, hey, Risa. She says, hey, ladies, I can't stay for long, but want to say hello.
Hi.
Hopefully we'll see Risa tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Each recommend one product from Kevin Aquan.
Oh, Kevin Aquan.
I think I like his, let me just get it. One moment, please.
You guys, Michelle's room is like a makeup, like heaven. There's like makeup everywhere. It's awesome. You could like seriously stay in here for like a whole day and just go through her collection.
No, it's a mess. And it's a hoarder's like dream in here. Why can't I see it now? I can't even find these things. The Kevin Aquan, it's like the Neo Bronzer?
The Neo Bronzer.
In Sienna. Am I remembering that correct? It goes from like a highlighter into like an orangey peach into like a bronzer. It's like that ombre.
Yeah, like a Neo, what is it called? Neo
Bronzer, I think.
Neo. And then my favorite Kevin Aquan product is his two highlighters, Candlelight and Starlight.
Oh, I've never used those.
Those are really pretty.
Maybe not never, but maybe only once or twice.
Yeah. Okay. Those are really nice. And he has really good, his foundations are really good. The Sensual Skin foundation is really good. And his Etherealist foundation.
I've never tried them.
Those are really good too. The Etherealist foundation is exactly what it sounds like. It's like super dewy.
Oh, I would
So
love
you
that.
would probably really like it. And
Yeah.
it feels really nice on the skin. It's very hydrating and it's very dewy. And if you like radiant kind of foundations, that's a good one to try. The Sensual Skin Foundation is like a really good like everyday foundation. I was so sad because I had that one and I hit it when I was on my counter and it dropped and it fell all over the floor. I was so sad. And I had just bought it too.
Oh
I was like, no,
that's the worst.
and I was like,
God.
and I was thinking to myself, should I go buy another one? I was like, you know what? Don't do it. Just let it go.
I think I got a sample of his foundation that's in the jar. It's like a concealer.
Yeah,
also.
the oh man, what are they called?
It was so thick. It actually
It's like a really
me.
thick.
I was like, this is not for me.
I forget what they're called. Do you guys remember what those are called? The ones that come in the pot, right?
Yeah.
I forget. You're right. It's like you can use it as a concealer. You can use it as foundation as well. There's like multiple uses to it. The only reason I remember I didn't buy that one is because people are saying there's mineral oil in it and it's not good for you or something.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised it would have mineral oil in there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you guys. So I got this new concealer by Cover FX. This is their Power Play concealer, and I got it in the shade N Medium 2. It's supposed to be like super high coverage, and I've actually really been liking this one a lot.
Is that what you have dotted?
Yes, that's
Oh,
what I
okay.
have dotted on right now, so I'll show you.
It looks deeper on your skin than it does in the bottle.
It does, right?
Yeah.
It looks lighter.
It looks lighter in the tube. I think, speaking of Risa, I think Risa really likes this. If you're still here, correct me if I'm wrong. But
This is a good one.
I think she really likes this one too. Oh, it's nice. It has a nice
concealer hides a multitude of sins.
From the night before.
From the night before.
My skin looks hella dry today.
Well, it's dry here in Vegas.
Oh my God, will you save this video? Yes, this video will be saved. You can watch it over and over to your heart's content. Oh, the Nude Pop Kevin Aquan palette. You don't have that, right?
Mm-mm.
I don't have it either. I try and draw the line occasionally, and I really wanted it, but I was like,
I went back and forth with that one too.
Me too.
I was like,
it's sitting in my Sephora cart, and now I'm like,
it's pretty, but I was like, no, just don't do it. Just don't, and like I just haven't. All right, and then I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Secret brightening powder that I always use underneath my eyes to set my eyes.
I'm sorry, my skin looks like really freaking dry. I think that's why I'm not the biggest fan of this La Mer cushion, by the way. It doesn't have that nice radiance that the foundation, the one that comes in the bottle, that one has. I don't know, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't bring my skin to life. It makes it look a little bit more dead. Is it supposed to be matte or is it supposed to be radiant? I think it's supposed to kind of, well, not be matte. Okay. I don't know how radiant it's supposed to be, but I think it's supposed to be a little bit more natural than it's coming off of my skin. Okay. I don't think I removed all my mascara from yesterday because it keeps flaking down on my under eyes. I'm like trying to like brush it off. I'm like, move out of the way. Oh, okay. So Risa does like the concealer that you're using, but the shade that she has is too light. Yes, we are in Las Vegas. Did you check out the Ultra Dewy Complexion Perfector when you were shopping Edward Bess? Yes. Which one's that one? So I took advantage of like a Neiman Marcus. I can't even keep track anymore. I think it was a certain amount off for every, $200 you spend. Oh yeah, $200 you get $50 off. Yep. So I made multiple orders and I got a whole face of Edward Bess. So I'm going to be doing that. Oh, nice. It's all in that box there. His stuff is pretty good. I haven't really tried anything. I've tried his stuff that comes on sale on HoteLook.com. Oh, okay. I got a bunch of his stuff, and his stuff is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. It has really nice colors. And he's like, have you ever seen him? What he looks like? Yeah. He looks like a little kid. Yeah, he's like more beautiful than any woman I've ever seen. And his hair is amazing. His hair is amazing. His hair is like amazing. Yeah, I'm quite jealous of his entire appearance. He looks like he's 12. Unfair. I'm like, he looks like he's 12. His skin is like amazing. I've seen him on those like QVC. He's been on QVC or something. Okay, next question on Instagram is best highlighter for both of you. Oh, this is a good one. That's unfair. That's an unfair question. I'm just gonna put that out there. Wait,
yesterday. Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Wand. I like that one a lot. I like
No,
the
that's not Light Wonder.
and then the Emreezy highlighter is really pretty. This one. And then Charlotte's the one in the Film Star Bronze and Glow is really pretty. She does really good highlighters.
She does.
She does really good highlighters
and contour.
And who else has really good highlighter? Oh, I love that Victoria Beckham one.
Modern Mercury?
Yes. Oh, that's a pretty one.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one too.
I have too many to name.
You love highlighters.
I do. Damn, I do. But I like all those Charlotte Tilbury ones.
Who else?
I love that new Chantecaille one, I have to say, the 20th anniversary one with the pearls on top. It's really subtle, but it's so pretty. But for like a banging highlight, I love the Hourglass.
The strobes?
Not the original ones that have like micro glitters in there, but the one that came out in the 3-pan.
Okay.
I don't think they've come out in individual pans, but they put one in the unlocked 6-pan unlocked edit palette. My memory is not helping me today. But yeah, I think that one's my favorite, like brightest highlight. I have a lot.
Becca highlighters are good.
You know, I have not been appreciating their formula lately. They're thicker. And I feel like with, the Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold.
Yes, that's another good one.
Love those.
That's
so that kind of formula where like it's kind of sheer
and it's buttery.
It's buttery. Yep. Yeah. And it's just.
And it glides on, you know, like you don't have to like.
Yeah. And it kind of makes the Becca powders kind of like. You know?
Yeah,
it's
true.
Too thick to me now.
Right.
I've been loving this one. Actually, this is the Kogendo contrast powder. Like duo, so it has a contour and a highlight in there.
Ooh, that is pretty.
Super tiny. This is like the littlest compact ever, but
it's so cute.
It is so cute, great for travel. But this highlight is really pretty. It has like a little bit of like a pink.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like overtone. It's really nice. I'm gonna use that today. Yeah. Okay. Some other questions.
Yeah, Fenty Beauty's got some crazy highlighters too. Okay, Michelle, do you use Wayne Goss brushes? Do you like them? Question for you.
I do use them, and I do like them, but they're not my favorite. I definitely like the Sonia G much more. Yeah.
She's converted me. Because I have all the Wayne Goss brushes, but now I'm like, I need to get I have all the Sonia G's eye brushes, but now I got to get the face brushes too.
Her face brushes.
I just got to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
And just make this happen.
Because they're so good.
They're so good.
And I think, so I just did a review of her new Pro eye set. And so it gives me like the opportunity to sit there and kind of like compare and inspect the brushes. And I think what I like about the Wayne Goss brushes is that they're not as densely packed. They're really fluffy. But I think that's why I don't reach for them either. Because the Sonia G brushes are so effective because they're dense. Like you just need to like tap like once and it picks up a crap ton of product.
It does.
I feel like it cuts my blending time in half. You just like, oh, okay, I'm done. Where if it's too fluffy, you're kind of doing it forever. It just the Wayne Goss has a much softer touch.
It does, definitely.
So I think it has its place. But for me, I don't know. I just reach for my Sonia G.
So do you think it's because she made the brushes more for an individual person who's doing their own makeup, and he's made it more like for a makeup artist, you think? Or maybe that's the difference a little bit?
Well, she's always talking about how because she's a normal working woman. And so she's like, I want to make makeup application efficient.
Right.
I want to make it fast.
Right.
And so she has like specific brushes that you can use for different things and just make things
What
faster.
Do you use for blush from her?
She has that face one. I actually use my Tom Ford probably the most, but she has like this face here. Oh my God.
Almost got it.
This one.
So this is the blush one?
Yeah, that's her face two.
Face two. That's pretty too.
So
can you use cream, liquid?
You can.
Powder?
So if it's undyed goat hair, you can use it with.
Okay, so if it's white.
Yeah, if it's white,
okay.
It's undyed.
Then you can use it with anything.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if it's the dyed goat hair, like this one, you're gonna only use it for powder.
Yeah.
See, I've just learned something. I did not know that.
You should use it.
I should use it. I'm gonna use it. What's in Carol?
Oh,
let's see. What about Tom Ford's new highlighter? You haven't the Tom Ford new highlighter.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Mhm.
That one has a little bit more punch than the Chantecaille, but it's not like the Hourglass or
Mhm.
like an Ofra highlight. If you guys have ever used the Ofra ones, which are like crazy,
Mhm.
like a silver magic marker on your
Mhm.
face. So that one's really nice too. Someone just asked if I tried the Sonia G brushes with the Gemini palette. So I have, and you do remember correctly. I like synthetic brushes. I would probably like the Wayne Goss brushes with that one too. I couldn't. The Gemini or the Melt stacks also. They're so highly pigmented
Okay.
that the Sonia G picks up like one tap and I have way too much product
Mhm.
already. And then it just, if something's really highly pigmented, it's hard to blend out.
Very true.
I find.
Yep.
Probably because I'm not a pro, but I'm like, I find them very, very hard to work with. Like
Mhm.
you need a lot of blending stuff in there.
You literally just like have to tap your
Yeah.
brush into the product when
Yeah.
they're that, because sometimes when you put it on, you're like, oh shit. You know?
And then you're like blending and blending. You're like,
And it like gets stuck into like just one spot, and you're like, oh no.
So
Why
with
did I do
synthetic brushes, they don't pick up as much product. So I
Mhm.
just had a much better luck with the Gemini palette when I use synthetic brushes.
Okay. And you like the Gemini palette?
I do. I love that palette.
Is that the green one?
Yeah.
Is that green too? Why did they come out with two green? Oh, are they the same product? Are they the same brand that did the?
Yeah, the Smoke Sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Smoke Sessions, I think, just has a lot more shimmery shades, and they have
Okay.
cooler greens in
Okay,
there.
gotcha.
The Gemini actually has a lot of browns.
Hi from Austria. Ooh,
Oh my gosh! Hi. God,
that's so cool.
no, I would love to go to Austria.
Let's see what else you guys have. Michelle, I know you like sheer to medium foundations. Have you tried the Armani Crema Nude? Crema Nuda?
I haven't tried that one. I actually just got
You got something.
that little box on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got their CC cream.
And then you got this too.
Yeah. And I got the moisturizing balm. So I still need to do like a Black Friday haul.
Yeah.
Because I bought a lot of shit. But that's one, and I definitely want to try that. But the Crema Nuda one is it's like the Clé de Peau, the foundation, I think. It's like a cream. It's like a tinted cream. So I do want to try that one. I haven't gotten around to
Hi
it.
from Portuguese. Hi, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Germany. Oh my God, this is so cool.
This is so cool.
Oh my God.
Saudi Arabia.
How do you like the Estee Lauder double wear? I actually have never tried that one. Have you?
Me neither.
I never got into the double wear foundations. I don't know why.
Me neither. Well, the original, the OG one, I can't wear. It's way too full coverage.
Is it? I've never even tried it.
And mattifying. And then I'm just I've shied away from the whole line.
I'm from Connecticut. I'm boring. It's okay. It's not boring.
East Coast, yes. London.
What cream shadow and blush do you recommend? Pictone's fave, Stockholm, Sweden. Okay. Cream shadows, Charlotte's cream shadows are like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I use powder on top of it.
Oh, okay.
So they don't crease on me. And then I really like who else makes really good cream shadows? Chantal makes really good cream shadows.
Yeah, those are denser.
Yeah, those are denser. Chanel's. I love Chanel's cream shadows.
Chanel's are my favorite.
Chanel's are really good. And then Tom Ford's are good too.
Those are like Charlotte. They're moussey.
Yeah, the thing with Charlotte and Tom Ford, what I do with cream shadows is I always use them as a base, and then I put my powder shadow on top. So that's how I get my eyeshadow look to last all day. So in terms of like, if I left it and I didn't like apply powder on top, then yeah, they would crease on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have to put a powder on top to set them.
Let's do a question from Instagram.
Okay.
This is from Charlie's Daily Diary. I have always wanted to do YouTube, but I don't know if I could handle the criticism. How do you handle it?
Okay.
You talk.
Okay. So this is the thing. Like, people do say some mean shit sometimes. Sorry. Is it okay if I swear?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people say some mean shit sometimes. And yeah, we're human and it hurts. But then I remind myself that there's like hundreds of you guys out there that actually say the most sweetest, nicest things.
That's so true.
And compliment you and tell you, support you. So I remind myself that, yeah, there's that one miserable person over there that's like saying something rude and obnoxious and hurtful. But then there's so many of you guys that are so sweet, that are so supportive, that I just ignore that kind of comment, or I just laugh it off and go, you know what? Whatever. Like usually it's really easy for that person to say that kind of stuff sitting behind a computer and doing that.
Mhm.
Like, I wish they would try to say that to my face.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would never
course.
be able to do that.
Of course. Yeah. I think I've said this in other videos, but I'm not a very emotional person. I'm not like very sensitive. I don't like my feelings aren't hurt.
She has a
very
black
much.
soul.
I have a black soul. Very dark. It's very deep. So my first reaction whenever anyone says anything mean, if it's like attacking me or attacking my video or anything like that, I just stop and think like if they're right. That's like my first thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
If they're like, your eyeshadow sucks, I'm like, oh really? And I'll look, and then I can very easily at that point also disagree. I'll be like, I don't think it sucks. I think it looks fine. And then I move on. I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I've had
linger.
somebody once make a comment that said, you look like a clown. And so I've actually gone back to the video, and then I'm like, do I really look like a clown? And then like, yeah, like I look like a clown with my hair tied back and I have like eyeshadow on my face, and the face, the rest of the look is not done. But then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I look like a clown.
Yeah, like, okay, whatever.
But there are some times that people say things that, like, I was telling you, some people always say things like, oh, why don't you wear a primer to cover your large pores? I could see all your acne scars. It's like, no primer is going to make my acne scars not appear. Of course I have acne scars. That's part of me. That's part of my skin. That's part of who I am. And I'm sorry if my large pores bother you, but I'm sorry, I'm a human being. I have pores.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that many nasty comments. I get ones where I think people think they're being helpful, and I'm like, like, okay, yeah, it's okay.
You're like, eh.
I think I get the most nasty comments about my gray hair.
Best everyday work makeup that lasts all day.
Oh, that was a question on Instagram. So
okay, lasts all day.
I work from home, so I feel like I'm not qualified to answer this question.
So last all day for me is using a waterproof mascara or using my mascara.
That's the Chanel.
And this is this is the Chanel Live Volume Day mascara and waterproof. Or I use any of the mascaras that I like. Plus, I wear my Bobbi Brown No Smudge waterproof mascara on top so it doesn't budge. The other thing is these Chanel. What are these called? These Stylo Ombre et Contour. These are like
those are so good.
Like pencil kind of. These are really good for putting into the waterline, and they last for a very long time. Charlotte's Rock and Coals last for a long time. Another thing, foundation wise, that lasts all day. Laura Mercier has really good foundations. The Tom Ford Stick Foundation lasts all day. Let's see what else. Trying to think, what else do I have? Giorgio Armani's foundations last all day. I think.
What powders are you using on top? I feel like that.
Oh, that makes a big difference. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, that makes things last for a really long time. And then also the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for under the eyes.
Okay.
Makes it last for a pretty long time. I think that's pretty much most of it. And if you apply cream shadow as a base and then put powder on top, that lasts all day too. It's like another thing that I do for work like all the time.
I feel like the cream powder mix is like the rock solid golden mix.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you put a cream blush down and then a powder blush over it, nothing's moving.
Yeah.
Same highlight, anything.
Yep. And then
someone asked if any of us use the Ilia foundation. I have. I like it. I don't think I love it. I definitely don't reach for it that often. I have much better foundations in my collection, but it's very nice. There's like nothing wrong with it. The finish is very skin-like. It's not matte. It's not dewy. Yeah. Did you ever try it?
I don't think so. I haven't tried that one.
Yeah. It's okay.
Did you get it from Sephora?
I did.
Okay.
I got it during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale, I think in the spring.
Okay. Is it the one that has like, it looks like has a pebble kind of?
No,
packaging?
that's Lila B.
Okay, that's Lila B. Okay.
No, this comes in like a glass bottle. It's like skinny and tall.
I've probably seen it. I just don't remember what it looks like.
Yes. Okay. So just just to finish up this handling criticism
Yes.
question. I mean, I think if you're confident
Yes.
in what you like and what you know, it kind of doesn't matter what anyone else says, I
Yeah.
think.
Very true.
You know, like if I think my makeup looks good and someone is like, you look like a whore, I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, whatever. I think I look fine. You
I
know?
look like a really hot whore.
Yeah. So there.
My man likes it, okay?
Yeah. Glitter Ninja on Instagram asked, best eyeshadow quad forever.
Oh my God.
I-
Ugh. This is tough.
It's tough.
I think like my favorite when I think of eyeshadow quad, I'm probably gonna just have to go with the one that I think of first. For me, it's Charlotte Tilbury's Dolce Vita.
Okay.
That's like the one where I think that really like inspired my love for makeup. Like when she first kind of like in 2014 when she started her brand, it was like fall of 2014, and that was like the first like palette that I saw of hers, and I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And every time I've seen her, every time I've met her, maybe 5-6 times or something, she wears Dolce Vita every single time.
Really?
That's her signature.
That's her look.
Always.
Like
same,
she made it for herself.
Same. It's always Dolce Vita. And I ask her every time, are you wearing Dolce Vita? And she goes, yeah. She's like, darling, that's all I wear is Dolce Vita. She's like, that's the one that looks best on me. And she wears it with the amethyst.
Sonia G is here. Hi! Look at what I'm using.
We love your brushes. Michelle's converted me. I have all your eye brushes, Sonia. Now I have to get all your face brushes. Yay! I'm going to use your what is this called? The Face 2 brush today to apply my powder blush on today. That's so awesome.
Love her.
Yeah. Your brushes really are awesome. Like they're really
special.
good.
They're special.
And I really like the new Pro set as well. Michelle showed them to me. I actually have them sitting at my house right now in a box because I just had them delivered. So I'm really excited to go home and try those out. Yeah, they're really nice.
They're awesome.
We were thinking of something. Maybe we can ask Sonia. Is the brushes more for the individual makeup lover, or is it for a pro, or like what's her take on it?
Please restock your pro eyebrow. Yeah. I mean, now Sonia, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like your first 2 brush set releases were really for the individual to kind of make makeup application kind of efficient and easy. And I feel like this pro eye set is more for pros, makeup artists. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So we wanted to know if that's kind of like what you were thinking when you were creating these brushes.
Oh, look. Sonia's brushes changed her eyeshadow game. Oh.
See, everyone loves her brushes.
What's not to love? What's not to love?
They're the best.
Can't type too much because YouTube stops me. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damn you, YouTube.
Damn you, YouTube.
All right. Well, I'm so glad she's here. All right. Well, I'm going to use her Blender Pro. I'm going to go into this Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. I'm going to use this.
That's a great palette.
Transition shade. I really love this one too. It's
good.
It's nice. And I did not have high expectations because last year's.
Yeah, you didn't. That was not a good one.
Was shite.
Yeah. I don't know why she even put that out because usually she's pretty like particular about stuff that she puts out. But for some reason, I don't know how she let that go.
Let that one go? I don't know.
And she did a big campaign for it too. It's like a lot of people were sent that in PR too. Let's see. What are your favorite Viseart palettes? Ooh.
I love the 9-pan palettes. I really do.
Like the Libertine and the
Libertine, Tryst. I just got Golden Hour. Those are great. The neutral mattes. You can't go wrong there. The warm
neutral
mattes.
The warm mattes is really
nice. The dark mattes. You know what?
You like the first Pro one a lot too.
I was gonna say the Grand Pro one.
Yeah,
like just get that, and I feel like you'll never need another eyeshadow.
I haven't played. I don't have the first Grand Pro. I have the second one, and I haven't played with it enough. I need to play with it more.
I do like the Grand Pro 2 a lot. I think they're a lot of fun, but people kept talking about how much fallout there is. I'm like, they're they're glitter shadows. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna have fallout.
Right.
But a lot lot of people just don't
So
like
you do
them.
your eyes first.
Easy to handle, to maneuver. That's why they're lighter in weight, and the shapes are basic for pro to switch. Sorry, I'm reading Sonia's chat right now.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Sonia.
Were we saying something about Sonia's brushes yesterday? Like, wouldn't it be cool if she did something? We were talking about it yesterday. I can't remember what it was. And we're like, oh, and I said, remember, I'm like, next time you talk to her, you should ask her. I forgot what it was though. Oh man, it's gonna bother me now. Remember, we were like, she should do that. Memory. We were like thinking, she should do something like, and then we were thinking about talking about it, but I forgot now. All right, so I am going to actually. So Michelle's got the new Tom Ford quads. So I was thinking between African Violet, which let me show you guys. This is actually really pretty. This is African Violet right there. Or I was thinking Leopard Sun. Let's see.
I like them both for you.
They're so pretty. This is Leopard Sun. So, but I think I'm going to do Leopard Sun today. It's just calling my name.
So pretty.
It's so pretty.
Thanks. Thank you. Someone voted for African Sun. Just saying.
These are several things in the making. Hopefully something you will be interested. I'm so happy you are enjoying these brushes. Aw.
So sweet.
Sonia, there was something that Michelle and I were talking about yesterday that I can't remember what it was though. And I remember I specifically told Michelle, I was like, next time you talk to Sonia, you should bring this up. Now it's going to bother me. So when I eventually remember, which will probably be in the middle of the night or something, I gotta like write it down or something.
Yeah. Because I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was. And we were both like, yeah, that would be awesome.
We talked about so many things yesterday.
We did.
Mona got in yesterday and we were like, just trying to like catch up and talk about new makeup releases and what we've been loving. And we were like starting to fall asleep talking.
And like the first thing you did when I came to this room, you showed me with the brushes.
Yes. I was like, look, I have them.
And I was like sitting there with all of them. And I was like, oh. They're so pretty.
They are. So this is a palette I never got from Natasha Denona, the cranberry one. Yep. I don't know. It's very beautiful.
I brought it with me. I actually got that one. So I wanted Michelle to try it.
So I just put down that transition shade from the Charlotte Tilbury palette, but I'm going to go into this one now. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, wait. There's a question here, which is a good one.
Okay.
If you were to do a collab each with a company, what product would you want to create and why?
Okay. I've thought about this one already. So,
okay.
Of course it's going to be Charlotte Tilbury. That's like, you guys already know that. And what I would want, and this is something that I thought of like years ago, and I always wanted to like bring it up to her, but I always forget when I meet her because I'm just thinking of all these different things. So I want, because you know how she does different looks. So she has your Dolce Vita look, your Sophisticate, your Golden Goddess, and blah, 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 blah. I wanted her to do a specific look for like the Indian bride, like either do like a Bollywood bride look where she has like a palette dedicated to that, a lipstick, a whole like just a whole look for it because it's such an iconic look.
Yeah.
And then she can expand on the Indian bride look and do other like culturally iconic type of looks.
I think that would be amazing.
Like she could do something like a Spain type of thing. She could do something for China. She could do something for Australia. Like it could be like women around the world kind of thing. I think that would be kind of cool.
And I think that would be so in line with her brand. Too.
Yeah,
like
it would.
It wouldn't be too far-fetched.
What about you?
I have not given this any thought, so I don't know.
See, these are the things I think of. I think of things like this all the time. I'm like, if Charlotte just wanted me to do this, I would totally do this.
I feel like I'd want to work with a company like Chantecaille and do like a foundation that has like 50 shades. Like something, because I think that
you would want to go into the face product kind of thing.
Well, I think what I want to do is bring like the luxury beauty market into almost 2019.
Okay.
I think that their color selection, their foundation range is it's outdated. It's outdated.
Right.
It needs to be updated.
So you want it to be more inclusive?
I want it to be more inclusive. I just want it to be and broader too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm always fudging. There's never like the perfect shade, and I'm like, they could do so much better. Like, why are they releasing 8 shades?
Yeah, very true.
Or 10. So, yeah, just
something like
that. But especially a company like Chantecaille that I think is perceived to be kind of so stuffy and so, I mean, I hope I don't offend anyone, but so white.
Yes.
That I would really like to kind of like, up their image, like make them just a little bit more modern.
Right. Very true.
That's what I would like to do. What am I doing? Okay.
Oh, someone congratulated you on your 30K.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe it. Can't talk about it. Oh yeah. Oh wait, we never talked about our perfect quad. Oh, you said Dolce Vita.
Dolce Vita. How about yours?
Maybe the Tom Ford Coco Mirage.
That's a good one.
I mean, I love that Chanel Clair Obscure. I feel like can I say this, even though it's not a quad, it's a quint.
Yeah.
But like the Natasha Denona Camel palette.
That's such a good palette.
It's such a good palette.
You know what? I think I'm going to mix some African Violet with this. I think I could actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think those two work together really well.
They would. Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so that was that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got favorite lipstick. Brands you dislike.
Ooh.
Who wants some tea?
Okay. All right. I'm opinionated on this one. I do not like Too Faced. Is like the first one that comes to mind, because I think first of all, I hate their packaging. It's like for a 10-year-old girl, but they want to sell it to but at a price range where a 10-year-old girl can't pay for it. And then it's like the quality sucks. And I think their color schemes suck. I think the way that they handle their businesses kind of sucks. And let's see.
Wow.
Well, tell us how you really feel. I don't like Too Faced. I don't like, what's another brand that I don't like? I'm not really into Benefit very much. I do like their brow products, but that's about it.
This is a terrible idea, not a terrible reason not to like a brand, but I don't like Benefit because I don't like their packaging.
Yeah, their packaging sucks.
I don't like that kitschy 50s kind of housewife kind of packaging.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
I don't like Morphe. That's another brand I don't like because I think they're unethical.
Okay.
Just because of all the scandals that they've been involved with, that kind of makes me think that they're not a ethical brand, and that kind of makes a big difference to me, because I feel like a lot of what they put out there and a lot of the things that they've done to influencers and the things that kind of happen with their brand behind the scenes and stuff, I think is kind of just really shady, and that makes me just not like their brand at all. The balm packaging sucks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another one.
Same idea for me. I don't like the balm because of that packaging.
Yep. I also dislike Too Faced, the Glow Job Mask. Really? Yeah, exactly. Agree. Thumbs up on Too Faced. Courtesy Too Faced. Oh, the Stinky Peach palette.
I just don't know that much. Well, I don't keep up with industry gossip.
I do. I said literally, this is what we did, you guys, last night. I came to Michelle's house and she's like, so what do you want to do? I'm like, oh, I just want to hang out and sit on your recliner. That, by the way, she's got some really nice recliners. And just watch TV. And we went to the grocery store and got a bunch of snacks. And we were just watching YouTube last night. And I had Michelle watch a bunch of the gossip.
The Jaclyn Hill.
Yeah, that was a good one though.
Okay, that video was almost an hour.
Yes, it was. It was very long.
I was like, whoa.
She's shady.
I don't know. I mean, this is my opinion, I think, on most of the beauty industry. I'm like, they're just young. They're just figuring it out. People are blaming her for following the money. I'm like, she's 20.
Of course she's going to follow the money. Come on. Yeah.
What do you expect her to do? I mean, she's learning. Hopefully.
Yeah, but at the same time, the businesses who chased after her were not making smart business decisions either.
No, that whole Makeup
geek
Geek
thing. Yeah, that was really
with
bad.
Jaclyn Hill, I felt like it made them look like idiots.
Yep.
Because I think it was like more than halfway through all of the emails. Then it was like, okay, we're getting your contract together. And I was like,
I know.
what?
It's like, what
They don't have a contract?
Yeah. And like, why are you doing this with her if you don't have a contract?
Like, wow, that doesn't make any sense. Okay.
And they're playing with a lot of money too. And that's what's so crazy about it.
Yeah. Brands you dislike. So what did I say? Benefit, The Balm. But just because of packaging.
Oh, Kylie Cosmetics, I don't like.
I have no opinion.
I don't like Kylie Cosmetics.
And have you tried her stuff?
No.
Okay.
I just don't want to support her.
I get that.
I mean, I've bought some of Kim's, a couple of those 2 palettes of Kim's, but like after doing that, I was like, what am I doing?
She didn't need my money.
You know, I was like, what am I doing? Well, my sister gave me the Mario one. She gifted that one to me. But I bought the Kim K, the neutral one. And then after that, it was because it was 50% off. And I was like, okay, I'll get it now. And it's actually not that bad, but they're ColourPop shadows. So it's like,
essentially,
that's pretty much what they are.
These shadows are not bad. Well, I've only tried the red one and this one. This one had a lot of fallout, by the way.
Which one?
More than I think.
Yeah.
A normal Natasha.
Oh, I haven't used that one yet.
Let me try this pinky shade. Okay, next question. What did I screenshot? What is this? Do either of you use the Sigma brush rack for cleaning your brushes? What do you think of it?
Yeah.
I use them. I love them. So they have these rubber things where you stick your brush into, and so they can hang upside down, which is essential for, brush cleaning. You definitely do not want to dry them flat. You don't want to dry them flat. You definitely don't want to dry them standing up. So these help.
Because you want the water to go down this way, so it doesn't affect the ferrule. Right?
Yeah, where the glues are, where the hairs are in the ferrule. And then they have these, black elastic things that help you shape the brush. But I don't even bother doing that. I just use it to hang my brushes. So you can use it that way. I think the black elastic is like most people's complaint about those drying racks. So do I have, I wish I had one around me to show you, but they're cool. They're just like, they're round. They come apart. If you don't have a lot of space, they come apart. You can put it back in the box and like tuck it away.
That's cool.
I just think they're great, but get it on sale because I do think they're a little bit pricey for what they are.
And they always have sales on their site, don't they?
Always.
Yeah.
I have a code.
There you
if
go.
you want 10% off. I'm just kidding.
Is it called Jack Attack?
I do have a code. You don't have to use it, but
go use it.
But it's I like it, and that's what I use to hold up my brushes.
I have their that matte pad or whatever that you use to wash them. That's what I have from Sigma, and it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. The one beauty makeup or skincare product you would get yourself this holiday season.
Oh my God, I buy myself stuff all the time.
I know.
So
it's holiday season all year round for me.
So this is like exactly. I'm always buying myself stuff. Okay, so I'll tell you what I wanted to get with the Sephora $25 off thing for the recent thing they did, $25 off, $75 purchase. I'm gonna do with the Glow recipe, came out with a new sleeping mask. It's like an avocado sleeping mask. I want to get that. And then the other thing I think I'm gonna get is gonna be a backup of the Amrezy highlighter because I just think this is such a good highlighter, and I wear it to work every day, and it's like work appropriate. Now I know why, because I'm using the wrong brushes. I'm supposed to be using Sonia G's brushes.
She was like, it comes out that Amrezy highlight. It's so subtle.
It's so subtle.
Really?
I'm like, I don't know how she put out a really subtle like highlighter.
I'm like, it's sheer, but I'm like, it's really kind of blingy.
But it's because I'm using the wrong brush.
I don't know what I'm gonna get myself this holiday season.
Yeah, what are you gonna get yourself?
I don't know. Glow Pro microneedling. You were just talking about that.
Oh, okay. What do you think? Okay, I actually really like the Bio Beauty microneedling product. It's on Sephora.com. That one I really like a lot. I've been using it now for about 3 weeks, and I'm already seeing a difference on my acne scars. So I really like that product a lot. I really like the New Face product a lot as well. I've been using both of those products, and I like use them on like the same day. So I kind of do, well, the New Face I use every other day, and then the Bio Beauty micro needling tool I use 3 times a week, and I only use it on my cheeks and my forehead, and I really like it a lot. Have either of you tried the Sicily foundation? Have you tried it?
I have the tinted moisturizer and I love it. Love it, love it.
Is it this one? No, this is something different.
No, that is it's not for,
It's like moisturizer?
no. Sorry, we're talking about this and I can't like get it out of my mouth. It's like for the light rays.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily for sunlight,
Okay.
but it's supposed to protect your skin from like radiation.
Okay. Cool.
Indoor radiation.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's important. Because that's a thing too.
Because I'm not really outside that much.
You're always in front of like the
But I'm always,
computer,
yeah.
the lights and things like that. Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
But I would like to try that Sicily foundation. Are you talking about the one in the glass jar? It's like square, tall and square, that one?
Let's see. I'm not sure if it will.
What's the one Natasha Denona palette you cannot live without? Now it's either the camel or the gold.
For me, it's now yeah, camel I really like a lot. And I think the Lila palette I like the most. I really like that one a lot. Did you try the Sicily primer? Did you try that one?
No, because I don't know if it's supposed to be mattifying, but I think it is supposed to be.
Is that the one that everybody was getting?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I never got that one either.
Because
I was like, how could a primer be that great? I was like, it's too good to be true.
Do you like Sephora Beauty? Love Sephora
Beauty.
Oh
my God. Yeah, we love Sephora Beauty. So Sephora Beauty had 50% off. It was the day before like Thanksgiving, right?
Something, yeah, around there.
And like Michelle literally, I was at work, okay? And I was in the office that day. See, I had a full schedule in the office that day because it was the day before Thanksgiving. And Michelle sends me a text and is like, Sephora Beauty is 50% off everything. And I'm like, oh. So like, I'm literally like in between patients, okay? On my phone, adding things to my cart, just adding it. I didn't even want to think about what it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just was like, oh, any of the eyeshadows that are available, I'm starting putting it in my cart. And then like, I'm trying to do this in between patients while I'm shopping. And I remember I was like, oh my God. Okay. I'm really one of those people that I don't like to make my patients wait. So I was trying to be like really diligent with it.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
So I had to go back and forth, but eventually I got everything that I needed. But I was sad because I really wanted to get their brushes and they were
Me too. Those were all gone.
I feel like they did that on purpose though.
Probably.
You know, because I don't think any of the brushes ever were really available for 50% off. That's what I think.
Yeah, probably.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like,
yeah.
They're not going to do that. They're smarter than that.
So I don't know. People have been asking me. I don't know if that means Sephora is leaving Sephora. That's my assumption.
I think so.
I don't think out of the kindness of their hearts, they just gave us 50% off. I think they're trying to clear inventory. So I don't know.
And did you also notice the palettes were not available either?
The empty palettes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They weren't available either. Those were 50% off too. I was like, oh.
Interesting.
And now they're back on their regular price.
Oh, damn that.
I know. They know what they're doing.
They do.
Foundation that's settled. How do you fix foundation?
Well, I have two things. I think there are some specific foundations that do that. I stay away from those. I feel like I've tried some. I'm trying to remember which ones do that.
I like use one of those eyebrow razors, and I use it on my face. I get rid of. I shave your face. Yeah, I get rid of my peach fuzz because I have to because I have too much of it.
Okay. I was doing that for a while. And then I got lazy.
Yeah, you have to like keep up with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I also don't have that much peach fuzz.
I have a lot of hair. I'm hairy.
Oh, that's why you have great lashes.
I have a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair.
I don't.
Favorite perfumes? Ooh, that's a
Jo Malone grapefruit and the Francis Kirkchin Aqua Universalis.
Ooh.
Those are my two favorites.
I think my favorite perfumes are going to be, if I had to pick two, it would be the By the Fireplace by my son Margiela and Hermes Elixir. I forget the whole name for it, but it's like comes in a bottle that kind of looks like this and it's orange. And and I like to combine those two together. Is that somebody?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to block someone.
Okay.
A dirty man.
And not in a good way either.
And not in a good way. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what kind of doctor are you?
Oh, I am an OBGYN, and not only do I do like obstetrics, gynecology, I also am really involved with doing like primary care for my patients, because a lot of women like to only go to their OBGYN for like everything. So the way that I was kind of trained was to also provide primary care type of services for my patients. So it's kind of like helping them with as much things as I possibly can. But if it's something that's beyond my scope, I refer them to like a specialist or something like that. So that's what I do. I love delivering babies. It's my favorite thing.
That's sweet.
It's my favorite thing ever.
I was telling Mona about this experience I had. I actually went to go see a friend who was having a baby, and I like walked in as she was crowning. And I was like, I've delivered babies too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, I mean, it's a wonderful thing. But I was like, whoa.
Yeah, you have to be a certain type of person to be able to do it.
It's like,
wow. It's a lot.
A lot just happened.
Yeah,
in
a lot happened.
30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, yeah, exactly. And it happens like really fast too.
Yeah. Okay, how many brushes do you own?
Oh,
no, I don't know.
You don't want to know that.
I mean,
a lot.
100?
More than we need.
More. Oh yeah. I want to say around 100. I'm not going to say hundreds.
Yeah, I would.
Is that fair?
I think that's fair.
Okay.
I think for me, maybe like close to like maybe 75 or something, I would say. I'm between like maybe 60 and 75 brushes. Okay. That's what I think.
You're not as brush crazy as I am, right? Okay. Okay.
You love brushes.
I do.
That one is sold out. Could you recommend more affordable makeup brushes? Sigma?
Yeah, I'm liking Sigma. Not all of them. There's a few like eye brushes. I feel like, and I think I mentioned this too, when it comes to synthetic and less expensive brushes, I have better luck with face brushes, which I think is interesting. Oh, you know what brushes I love?
These are actually good too. I don't know what brand this is. What is this? Luxie. They have really good affordable brushes too. I think that you can even get these at Nordstrom.
Yes, they have those at Nordstrom. Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are cute.
The Real Techniques Powder Blue collection. This is probably like the Real Techniques like high-end line, but it's still I think on the less expensive side. I'm trying to think of what the prices are. Yeah, I think these are on like the cheaper side of things. I was looking at Sisley foundation yesterday. Are they good? Well, someone was just raving about the Phyto Tint, I think, and I love the tinted moisturizer from Sisley. So those are 2 thumbs up from us.
Can you suggest 3 brushes for a makeup newbie?
The Sonia G Worker 1 or 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like this does it all.
This one is like does everything, and you could literally use this one for your entire eye look if you really wanted to. Yeah, you can do
blend.
You can blend with it into your crease. You can apply color onto your lid. You can go under your brow bone. It's flat enough on top where you can go under your lash line. Yeah. If you want to smudge out your eyeliner, you can do that.
So this one's Worker 2.
Right.
And this you can use with cream products. Mm-hmm. So if you are a cream product like eyeshadow person, get Worker 2. Mm-hmm. If you like powders, get Worker 1.
Get Worker 1. That one's awesome.
And then she needs a good
like a foundation or something brush.
Foundation. She could use a sponge.
Yeah, she could use
maybe
a sponge.
Powder. A good powder brush.
A good powder.
I mean, I love the Chikuhodo Z1, but that one is pricey.
Mm-hmm. Wayne Goss has the 00 brush. That's a good powder brush. He has a good one. And then who else? I like Charlotte Tilbury's sculpt brush. Have you ever tried the powder sculpt brush?
No, but I was just gonna say
That one's a
should
good
get
one.
this one, the Sonia G
That's a
Sculpt
nice
One
one.
brush.
That's a nice one
This
too.
is awesome for contour. You can even use it for blush. It's great.
Bronzer brush. I like the Tom Ford one.
I like this one.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like the Tom Ford one too. But this one's really good.
But the Tom Ford one, you have to kind of be careful not to put too much product on it because it's so big.
It is so big.
It will like literally have your, it's not, you can't really do too much detail with it. It's more of like an overall bronzer type of brush.
I'm just hesitating talking about Tom Ford brushes because I have not tried the synthetic ones yet.
That's
true.
He
went from natural
to synthetic.
you
can't even get that one anymore, right?
Right. Well, you can get it synthetic.
Which is about the same price though, which is lame.
Yeah.
He's such a dick.
Do you guys watch Flower Bomb 31? She always refers to
Oh my God, I love Natalie.
Yeah, as a dickhead? Is that what she calls him?
She calls him a dickhead or just a dick. Yeah. She's like, he's such a dick. She goes, the way she does it too, it's like this. He's such a dick.
Hey, Fuzzy Butters, do you want to say hi to everyone? Oh no, she just walked away.
She's so cute. Do you think Pat McGrath Mothership One Subliminal is a good everyday palette, or do you have another Pat McGrath Subliminal? Which one is Subliminal? The one with the blue?
Yeah,
that one's my favorite. That one's my favorite too.
Mm-hmm.
That one's definitely my favorite. I like that one a lot. I thought I would like Sublime more, but I actually like Subliminal more. Mm-hmm. I love that brown in that palette.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty.
Which brand of brush do you think is more worth it to buy? Esom, Wayne Goss, or Sonia G? Sonia G.
Sonia G.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, you certainly know so much about cosmetics. Is your job cosmetics related? No. I am the design director for a yarn company. Mm-hmm. So I am a knitter, if you will.
There's a lot of yarn here.
Yeah. Well, I have more yarn than makeup.
You do have more yarn than makeup.
It's mostly in the garage, though.
Oh, man. Yeah, you know what? You do have it in the garage. You have like a bunch of boxes in there.
A lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will you be doing a top 5 makeup skincare of 2018? Wow. I was going to do a whole bunch of videos, like top foundation and top highlighters. That's
and all a good idea.
Kind of stuff. I don't know if it ends up getting dragged out too long. I think I did it last year. I had like 7 videos.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, like what do you...
A whole bunch or just like one big video?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know.
Exactly. And then like give us some ideas for more top 5 Tuesdays because we've been...
Bye, Sonia.
Bye, Sonia! We've been kind of like trying to figure out more ideas for top 5 Tuesdays because we've done so much.
We've done a lot.
I
think close to 40.
40 oh, wow.
More than 40.
That's awesome.
We've been on for an hour. Let me finish up. What am I doing? I need mascara.
So I got Leopard Sun and African Violet both on. What do you think? And then I put blue liner.
Ooh.
Does it look bad?
No, it looks great.
Okay.
I like how you kind of softened up the purple.
I did. I put this down as a base first. The orange.
Okay.
And then I put the purple on top.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Can you guys see?
I don't know if you guys can see that.
But we'll take pictures. It's like a softer purple than what's
and then I used that a little bit on the bottom lash line too to kind of like bring it together.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. Now I just gotta put the mascara on. I listen to your videos while I'm at work and I feel like I'm getting a full-on education.
Oh my God.
The Chanel blush brush in Givenchy and Givenchy brush, powder brush are really good for bronzer. Also, I wish Tom Ford quads would hit European stores. Top 5 brown shadows. Ooh.
Ooh, I got a lot.
Okay. That one in the Subliminal palette, for sure. I really like a lot.
The dark or the taupey, like medium transition-y color?
The one that's in the center of the palette.
Top or bottom?
Oh, let me find it. Give me a second.
One moment, please. I used to be a receptionist, so my husband always laughs. He will be like, la, 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 and I'm like, one moment, please.
1 moment, please. Hold, please. This one. Okay. It's this one. This one that's in like the center.
Oh, yeah.
That's the taupey brown one, right?
I was talking about this one.
Ooh, that one's nice too. But this is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
This one right here. That's a
like
good brown.
has a satin finish.
Yeah.
I think the Syrah Haute Chocolat.
Oh, that one's a good one too.
That one's so good.
That one's a really good one too. And then he's got really nice browns. His not Brun Noir. He's got Haute Chocolat is really good. And he has some good browns too. Is Truffle brown? Truffle? 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 Truffle?
Yeah.
I think that's brown too.
Is that one darker?
Haute Chocolate is my fave too.
Another freaky guy, Tony Stark. Okay.
Oh, someone's asking. After you do this, I'll show you. So, hey, anyone got the Dyson hair curling? So I bought it on Saturday. So my essay ordered it for me, and it's supposed to be coming to my house sometime this week. So as soon as I do get it, I'll do like a video on it because I'm super excited about it. And I don't have the Dyson hairdryer, so it's going to be like my first time trying a Dyson like hair product. So it'll be interesting to see.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm super excited about trying this. I hope it's as awesome as everyone says it is. And I know there's like a little bit of a learning curve to it, so I'm going to try to figure it out but kind of do a first impressions and probably do something a couple days later once I kind of get the hang of it to kind of give a real thorough review on it. And then compare it to like a regular hairdryer too and see if it makes that much of a difference.
I think that would be great. I think this mascara just got old.
I have thick hair and I think it looks like a bird's nest.
Oh no.
Oh no. Top 5 winter skincare. Okay. My top 5 winter skincare is going to be Charlotte Tilbury's Brightening Youth Glow. I also really like what else am I using right now? I'm using from Organic Pharmacy. It's like a double rose moisturizer. And then for eyes, I'm using the Arcona Eye Dew Plus. And then I also really like the Drunk Elephant Marula oil for the wintertime. And then what else do I like during the wintertime? Let's see. That's different from summer. I think that's pretty much it. Anything else? I don't think I use anything else different in the wintertime. Do you change up your skincare?
A little bit. I use like a thicker oil. So I've been using that Kypris Beauty Elixir. It's like 1,000 Roses.
Okay.
I think I was telling you about that one. It has a very organic smell, but it's thicker. Like I have the La Mer Renewal Oil and that one's thinner.
Right.
So I like
I love that smell of that one.
Yeah. So I've been using that. It's beautiful. I also use more like facial mist. I feel like when I wake up, I have to spray my face.
I use more facial mist in the winter too.
So I've been using this one, the Sicily Floral Spray Mist. I really like this one. The other one that I really love is the Kogendo Herbal Spa Mist. This one is great. Also,
I'll try that one when I'm done.
So I love those two. So yeah, I use more spray mists.
I like the Mario Badescu spray mists too. He has the lavender one that I put on before I go to bed. I really like. It helps me fall asleep. And I put like a lot on too.
Yeah.
I douse my whole face.
You have to, especially with like all the forced heat.
It like feels so nice.
May Lindstrom skincare. I have tried it. I really like it. The honey mud. I remember that, the thing that comes in the jar.
I think so. I'm allergic to some product in it. I don't know in some ingredient. I couldn't use it. I was so sad.
Oh, okay.
It didn't react. It reacted with my skin.
Oh, the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. I have that. That one's sitting in my bathroom. So I use that like after I get out of the shower. That one's not bedside.
That's a good one.
Hairstyling videos for Asian straight hair. I don't think you want styling videos from me. Because this is what you're gonna get.
You gotta when your hair is like straight, And like, well, my hair is very straight and thick. So for me to get any sort of like texture to it, I have to, after I take a shower, I cannot brush my hair.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
don't brush your hair at all, and use like a sea salt spray, or like the who makes a good one? Szechuan. Szechuan makes a sea salt spray that's really good, or Way makes a wave spray that's really good. And then using like a volumizing spray. So use a volumizing spray at the roots all over your head while your hair's wet, and then using one of those texturizing sea salt, one of those wave sprays all over your hair, and then going to sleep like that. And then it gives you texture. Or using, I like the IGK, it's like a coconut oil, Rich Kid coconut oil thing. It's meant for air drying your hair. That's what I use to give me some sort of like wave or like texture to my hair. And the biggest thing is just not brushing my hair. I learned that. Don't brush your hair, and then it's not going to be like just straight.
I've and this is probably completely unhelpful, but you know, I'm 45. Right at around like 32, I like kind of gave up on fighting with my hair. I was like, it is what it's going to be. And that's it. You know, I'm
You were
like,
done.
it's straight.
You know, but your hair looks really good when you curl it.
Yeah, I just don't have, and I don't have the time to do that generally in the mornings.
Yeah.
And then when I do, because I wash my hair every day, it's
Right.
just for one day. And I'm like, it's not even worth it to me. So yeah, I just go with it. Just go with it. I just go with it.
But you have really pretty long hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I feel like I look like a female Asian Jesus. Especially right now.
Especially when you're like, I look like a female Asian Jesus. You do.
But someone commented, they're like, wow, you're parting your hair in the middle. And I'm like, my hair does what it's going to do. I blow dry it. I flip my head over. Sometimes it's in the middle. Sometimes it's on the side.
Yeah.
Like,
wherever it wants to go.
I've stopped fighting with my hair.
But Michelle's got really pretty hair.
Thank you. Do you want to talk about travel makeup?
Ooh, travel makeup. Okay. That's a really good question, because I'll show you guys what I pretty much brought with me here. So I brought the 2 Charlotte Tilbury products. This is actually when I go traveling, I usually bring these 2 with me. And then the bronzer and highlighters from Anastasia. That's what I bring with me. And then I brought my favorite blush, which is the Hourglass Brilliant Nude brush. And then my Charlotte powder. And then I was like, okay, I need to bring like at least 1 or 2 eyeshadow things to wear that I can kind of wear something during the day or at night. So I bought the Camel palette, which is awesome. And then I bought the Cranberry palette because I also wanted Michelle to try it. And then let's see. And then that's pretty much mostly always what I always bring on traveling. And I always bring a beauty blender with me. And then my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I think that's pretty much always what I bring with me. How about yourself?
I change it up, and it really depends on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm speaking in general terms, but I travel a lot for my job. And so I'm dealing with a lot of knitters, and knitters in general are not like way into their makeup. They're usually of a plainer sort, you know, just kind of natural. They're really into natural, obviously.
Same thing with doctors.
Yeah.
They're always like want everything to be natural, or they don't wear any makeup at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the last thing I want to do is go to a knitting event where I'm talking about my company's yarn and my designs, and all they're doing is commenting on my makeup. Like, I don't want that to be like the polarizing, you know, situation. So,
yeah.
You know, sometimes I just don't even pack any makeup. But when I do, I definitely keep it simple. I actually have to think about this because my husband and I are going on vacation.
Yeah,
we're leaving next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We have not taken a vacation in 5 years.
Aww.
So he's like so excited. I'm not someone that needs to take vacation often, so I'm just like, okay, you know, it'll be fun. But when I go on vacation for pleasure, obviously I do like to bring some makeup for when we go out to dinner or whatever. I usually end up bringing one of these.
That's actually a good idea. I actually end up taking one of the Charlotte Tilbury face palettes.
Yeah,
That's
like
another good one.
I really like the multi-use things. I'll take like this. I'll probably take with me because it's just tiny and I love it. This Kogendo contrast powder, it's just great. But I won't like. I'm not gonna bring like loose powder. I'm not someone that's gonna like decant stuff.
Right.
To bring it.
Yeah. No way. That's too much.
I can't be bothered.
No.
But yeah, anything that's
Can't
like
be bothered.
I can't be bothered. Anything that like is multi-use, like lipsticks that I can use as blush.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Love that.
Like a multi-use type of product.
Yep. And then like all my Sonia G brushes. Just pack those and I know I'm going to be covered.
See, I bring my cheap brushes with me when I travel because I don't want to bring my nice stuff.
That makes a lot of sense. I may adopt that philosophy.
Just because it's like if something happens to it or it gets nasty, I don't care then. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh, which explains I need to use one of the Sonia G brushes for this. This one. I'm going in with the Amrezy highlighter with a Sonia G's Sculpt 2.
So I just put on the Surratt lip gloss in what? Oh, yeah, why is everything a long French name?
Is he French?
Ensoleil? No, he's like from Kansas. He's from America for sure, and I think he's from the Midwest somewhere, or the South. And
oh my God, you're right. Look how big of a difference I made. Yeah. Huge,
subtle. We didn't get to the questions on YouTube, so I'm going to try and see if there's ones that we didn't really answer. Do you want to talk more about your personal life at all? You don't have to? Okay. Because Iris mentioned that you never really talk about your
So my parents are both Indian. I'm born and raised in Chicago. I went to undergrad at Loyola, and then I did medical school down in South Florida, and then my residency in New York. And I am the middle child of 5 children. And let's see, what else would you like to know? I was married for 10 years. I'm going through a divorce now. So that's a big reason why I don't really talk about like, my personal stuff, because it's like too emotional. And then I feel like, why would I want to like tell everybody what's going on, and I feel like it's not really relevant to what I'm talking about, but I can understand how people kind of want to get to know you a little bit better on like a personal level. I totally like get that, but that's usually what's kind of going on with my life. Need tips on how to apply cream shadows. Are they better for mature eyes?
Do you use a brush?
Yes. Okay. I use the MAC 217 to apply my cream shadows, or I use that Sonia G, the white one. It's for cream.
The Worker 2?
Yeah, the Worker 2. I use this one also to apply cream. And then what I do with this one actually is I apply my cream and then I go straight into the powder and I apply the powder right on top. And this brush doesn't like ruin anything or doesn't like interfere with. It's like awesome. Like usually I'll use one side to do the cream and then I'll use the other side to apply the powder. That's usually what I do. Nice. Oh, don't be sorry. It's a good divorce. It needed to be done. I'm not sad at all. I'm very happy. It did not work out and I'm in a much better place. So don't worry. It's not, it was a good thing. It was something that probably should have happened earlier, but it's okay.
Are you done? I'm sorry.
I'm done. Yep.
Okay. There's a question on here. You are both inspirational, hardworking, and intellectual women. What does beauty mean to you?
Go ahead and you go first.
I mean, I have my PC answer, which is like, I really find people that are just warm, and nice. Like I just, when someone is nice, they have a nice, bright smile. All of a sudden to me, they're beautiful, It could be like the cashier at my grocery store, just, whoever you run into during the day. That's like my kumbaya answer. But I don't know. I mean, in terms of like beauty, external beauty, I don't know. I really like uniqueness. I really like, like supermodels. I feel like runway supermodels always have a really unique look. They're not exactly like cover models or whatever, but they'll have, really feline features, or they'll
Mhm.
have the big gap between their front teeth,
Mhm.
or, they're always kind of odd
Or a little
looking,
androgynous.
very androgynous. I really like that. I
Yeah.
like when there's something like off,
Off. Okay.
or off from like a traditional
Mhm.
definition of beauty.
I think for me, when I think of definition for beauty, I think of like um okay, so I think I take it because I'm an OB. I take it to like a maternal kind of level sometimes,
Mhm.
where I think it's like really beautiful that relationship your mother has with you and mothers have with their children. So when I think of beauty for women, I think
Yeah.
of like that maternal instinct. Because one of the things I'll tell you, my mom taught me this a long time ago. If men were having children, the human race would be extinct. because, because no man would be able to
Ain't that
go
the
through
truth?
labor and still love that thing afterwards. Only like a woman has that ability to like go through all that stuff. It's like what you
Yeah.
said, everything happens within 30 seconds. Like all these things happen prior to when the baby's born, but as soon as the baby's born, like everything changes and the mom
Yeah.
is always so like happy. So for me, it's like that maternal kind of thing that makes me think of beauty. Like I think of those old school like paintings when they're like holding the mom is like kind of overweight and really voluptuous,
Yeah.
and she's like holding the baby.
Yeah.
And I find that to be really beautiful.
Yeah.
And confidence, that's the biggest thing. If you're not confident, like I've met girls who are really beautiful, but they lack a confidence, and you can see it. And you don't even need to know them to be able to kind of like feel that lack of confidence. And that kind of makes them not appear as beautiful as they really are. And it's kind of sad because you're like, wow, like, you should know you're a beautiful person, and a lot of times what ends up happening is before you know it, you're like 75 years old, and then you take a look at yourself when you were like 30 and you're like, man, I wish I enjoyed myself at that time. I was so self-conscious. And they actually just came out with a study that said you have the best self-esteem after the age of 60. Isn't that, but that goes to show you how our like thinking is.
I'm pretty cocky now. I can't even imagine.
I know, right? That's why we get along.
Biggest fear about aging.
Oh.
I just want to say, and I want to put this out there. And again, I'm not like a tree hugging kind of person, but I'm really excited to age. I'm really, really excited to get to the point where it's like, you really kind of, not that you ever stop caring, but yeah, like that confidence is there where it's like, all talk about like not sweating the small stuff, because I know with every month that passes, I'm definitely more and more like whatever, whatever, and it's so great. And I also want to stop working. I want to retire.
See, actually, Michelle has got a very like positive outlook on that. I'm actually the complete opposite. Like I'm trying not to. I really want to hold on to my like youth as much as possible. And maybe it's because I was married for those 10 years. Okay. And I feel like sometimes I want to like get those 10 years back, So I think that has kind of something to do with it. And for me, I feel like if I look good to myself, I feel better. So for me, it's more like I'm not afraid of aging, but I want to age gracefully. Like I don't want to be one of those girls who get so stressed out about things that they look older than they really are. Like I want to be happy with myself and do it in like a graceful type of way, and like a healthy type of way.
Yeah. But if I were to answer her question, and I've actually been thinking about this a lot lately. I mean, I live here in Vegas. My parents live near me. And so they're always talking about their friends and their ailments and blah, blah. And so I'm like, God, would I rather have like physical issues when I age or mental issues when I age? And I've decided, if anyone's listening, I've decided I would much rather have physical issues. I don't want to lose my mind.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
I think that terrifies me.
Yeah.
I think, not the regular, forgetfulness and that kind of stuff when you age, but like the idea of getting Alzheimer's and,
it's very scary.
Like that to me is terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Because, like I've met, older women who are 90, 100 and they're sharp as a tack. and then you meet the ones
Yes.
who are not, and then you're like, that is sad.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to be that person either. Like, I don't want to be the one who's like, what, who, what, what's going on? And I have no idea what's going on. I want to be the one who's like in control of my life the entire time.
Brenda, I should have a lot of self-esteem then. I'm 66. Brenda, I know you're fierce.
We love
I've
you,
never met
Brenda.
you, but we love you. I know you're fierce. Do you try Westman Atelier?
You've tried it, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I do like it. I've enjoyed getting older. I feel I know some shit now. I quit coloring my hair, and I find I like my gray hair. I like mine too.
I cover my gray hair. I'm not at that point, Michelle, that you are like confident about that. I'm gonna admit it. Like my gray hair freaks me out, and I get it colored like maybe luckily I don't have them like in the front, so I can get away with just putting my hair back and you don't see it. So I can go like every 3 months to do it. But yeah, that's one thing I am kind of, and I'm insecure about is like getting grays, especially like in the front, and like look at you and I'm like, wow, you know, I want to be at that point where I don't like care anymore about it, but I'm not there.
I think what has helped me is that I've never colored my hair. So it's not like this big shift for me.
Okay.
A big shift for me would be to have to start coloring my hair because I've never ever done that. So it just happened. And you know, it's almost like I didn't even really notice it. I was like, oh, you know, gray hair, and until people started commenting, and then I was like, oh, and now I feel like it's become a statement. Now when people comment on my videos, I know I don't say this, but I always think like, would you say that if I was a man?
No.
And no, you wouldn't. So now I'm like, now it's like a feminist stance for me.
Don't say anything about to Jesus here.
I will come for you.
I'm a brunette like you and don't want gray hair. Yeah, like it's yeah. I'm still insecure about that. Like I totally admit that.
Cancer, family, yeah. It's scary. It's scary.
Really, yeah.
Chronic illness. Okay. Wait, I had a question out here.
Let me use this.
Oh my God. If you won the lottery, what would you do? Create a makeup or skincare line, travel, change career, do the exact same thing you're doing now? Oh, this is another thing I feel like I mentioned in one of my videos. I'd probably do the same thing. I mean, I joke that I want to stop working, but I would probably continue working. I mean, probably less, but I'd probably continue doing what I'm doing. I feel like I'd spend all my money playing very elaborate practical jokes on my friends. Just like really elaborate, crazy practical jokes on my friends. I just think that would be hysterical.
I would quit my job.
Number one.
I would definitely, if I won the lottery and I had that much money, I would quit my job. I would travel, and I would definitely invest in like some sort of like business or something like that. That's like beauty related. That's what I would do. Yeah.
So that's your dream?
Like if I don't want to be a doctor forever. You know what I mean? So like, I love what I do and everything like that, but I do see a point where I'm not going to be in medicine, where I feel like inside my heart, I'm a businesswoman, you know? And that's something that I want to find something that I'm so passionate about that I can kind of just focus myself on that and kind of be able to go down that path. And so I'm seeing that, but sometimes I see my job right now, my career right now as a way for me to make, because you need like capital in order to invest and have a business. So I'm at that point where I feel like in my life where I have the energy, I have the ability to work hard and put the hours and the time in, and then eventually have enough money to kind of do something else and venture out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see myself doing medicine forever, like my dad.
But I think medicine is something that once you start doing, I don't know a lot of people that leave medicine.
Yeah.
I feel like most other industries, you see people flip-flopping or whatever.
Yeah, medicine usually people don't leave it.
Because there's so much education involved. Sorry, Laura Libner is talking about how she's in remission from ovarian cancer. My mother had ovarian cancer. She's a survivor. She is in the clear. It's been over, I think it's been over 10 years, I think is when you're like officially cured.
If you pass the 10-year mark. Yep.
So my mother's like officially cured. So anyway, thoughts are with you, Laura. Glad you're on the mend.
Yes. So I have a question for you guys.
Here we go.
Michelle and I, we're actually thinking about doing like what is it called, mukbang.
Oh, I didn't know this was what you were gonna say. So we were, yeah. I don't
What's
I
it
don't talk about it's a mukbang.
Okay, so we were thinking about doing this, and we wanted to know if you guys would be interested
in watching
us eat. And just talking, just shooting the shit.
So we could probably do it tomorrow, like a live stream of us eating.
I think this is fun.
We could chat again. But yeah, I want to take advantage of Mona being here. She's not here for too long. Yes, please, too long.
But what should we eat though?
Well, I don't want anything too messy, so not like a noodle soup. I just feel like that would be so
sushi?
Disgusting. That could work because it's pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you guys want? Oh, please do it with junk food.
Oh, we already have that downstairs. We were doing that last night.
Wait.
McDonald's. That's what we had for breakfast.
Here for it. Yes, please just don't eat healthy stuff. Okay.
Oh no. That would be.
Oh my god, I do love Korean barbecue. That's now I'm hungry for sushi. Is sushi healthy? I don't feel like it's healthy. I don't know if I call it junk food, but I don't think it's as healthy.
If you do the American, all the new rolls that are like the specialty rolls, those are not healthy.
Yeah.
But if you stick to like the maki rolls, where it's like just the tuna and the fish and stuff, I think that's pretty healthy.
Well, is that too healthy then? Yes to mukbang. Sushi mukbang. Okay, we can do sushi.
I mean, we can do sushi and the junk food. We have a lot of junk food left.
Like eat sushi and then snack on our chips?
Or sugar.
That'd be so sick.
My sugar cookies.
Kate and I did a mukbang with Prosecco. Oh my god, that's right. So Better Off Red, she did one with Kate the Great Beauty. You guys out there, please follow Better Off Red and Kate the Great Beauty. 2 fabulous channels, hysterical women. You'll love them. You will absolutely love them.
Mukbang sounds fun. Okay, well, let's do it then.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe we'll do it for lunch tomorrow. Okay, we have to sign off. It's 1:30. I have to get back to work. This was my lunch break. So
this was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'll post some stuff on Instagram. We'll both post some stuff on Instagram, and I'll try and remember to post something on the community tab. And yes, and we're going to read through all this and get some good ideas from you guys for top 5s and future videos and stuff. So thank you guys so much.
Bye. That was awesome.